I have scavenged the bowels of Discord to find you information that you might have missed about Need for Speed Unbound. Because one of the community members, Broddock, not to be confused with Bardock from Dragon Ball Z, Goku's daddy. You know, anyway, we found some information. I guarantee you guys haven't seen it because nobody. There's so much in there. Anyway, it's 2 different progressions, but some things you do in solo can unlock things in multiplayer, and some things you do in multiplayer can unlock things in solo. But your racer, your garage, separate. Spread them cheeks, boys, because they're gonna be separate. All right. Okay, so like, I get the idea of unlocking multiplayer objects, things from single player, but having to do multiplayer to unlock things in single player mode doesn't make any sense to me, because what if you don't have internet connection? You're just gonna play single player, and then you're missing out on stuff because you live in a third world country and don't have internet. I don't know, you know? There's people out there that have shitty internet. What if that's the thing? A lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to have to build the same car twice. I get that. Build a different car. But no, like, what if you build like a really cool car in solo and they're like, oh shit, I want to use this car in multiplayer. Yeah, you'll have to build it again. I get it. So anyway, that was a interesting piece. What else we got? Freaking, there you go. So it says once you win the Grand, you can go back in Lakeshore City solo with a never-ending repeating week to complete all the events you may have missed, complete any challenges, collect any collectibles, or make some bank for new cars. You can also collect collectibles and do events in multiplayer. Okay, so all the collectibles, you can just go online and do them. Cool. But it says a never-ending repeating week. I think there's what, four or 5 weeks in the Grand, and it says you can do all the events you may have missed. So do they just stockpile everything into 1 week, or like, here's everything, go do it? But I guess that's cool, because it's like once you beat the game you can go back and replay everything, versus it's not like redoing the whole thing. You would have to start a new game. They pretty much just open up everything so you can just go back in. So people are like, oh, it'll be like, you know, New Game Plus. Not really. A never-ending repeating week. It's not going to be like the same stuff. Like, you can't just do New Game Plus. It's just not going to happen. You can start a new game for that, which we don't know how many save spots we can have. Anywho, on to the next. This was interesting. So something that's neat that we already talked about, but I'm not sure a lot of people caught, probably because they only talk about important stuff on the freaking Discord channel. Anyway, you know driving effects, right? Tags, graphics, and sample sounds. The samples change the sound of your shift. So you can have a normal sounding shift or sound like a beast, which I'm assuming like a roar, like a lion, like roar, whip, roar, whip, woo, you know, like, is that what we're getting here? If I can't put ooh-woos in between my shifts, I don't want it. I don't want it anymore. All us weebs out there with our anime girl liveries, because you know there's always going to be that person that's making anime girl liveries, and I'm always putting them on my cars. If I can't ooh-woo in between my shifts, I'm going to be mad. But anyway, an actual beast. Not like, oh, you're my beast mode, boy. Or robotic. There's a lot. I don't know how I feel about that. That's just going to be annoying. Like, I mean, I guess it's like a thing, you know, that's, I guess, cool to have, but like, anyway, you know what, dude, I'm going to the next one here. So someone's asked about the garage, because if you remember, Sony, I think, put out a clip, and it showed like the exhaust tuning options and the induction slider and all the other stuff, kind of like a gray box. And it was like, you seemed like you tuned from that menu, and there was no garage like how we have in Heat. And somebody's like, do we get to see the garage, or is it just a gray menu like we've seen? He says you can see the garage, stuff on the walls, tools, your car, you. Okay, so it'll be like Heat. It won't be that gray menu, which I don't know why they showed that. I don't know if you can switch. I don't know. I don't freaking know. Nobody knows anymore, dude. We're just gonna wing it until we get out of here and get the game. So can we see and or customize level up the garage? So we know that the garage is gonna like level up to get more parts or whatever. So he goes, garage levels do not change the appearance of the garage. You just get access to next tier parts. All right, so that freaking there's your answer. Get out of here. Stop asking me. So this is about the delivery missions that they talked about today. And when you drop off your passenger, you unlock their garage safe house. So I don't know if it's going to be like every NPC and we'll be able to unlock their garage / safe house as we do those pickup missions, or if it's going to be like a preset, like, I don't know, say there's, I mean, we had a lot of safe houses in Heat. Did we? Like 12 or 13, I think. So if we get that many, like, that's, you know, probably about that many NPCs remember from Heat. So yeah, it's probably realistic. Last one here that I found, talking about grip, okay? Because we all know that they're bamboozling us with, oh, you can get rid of brake to drift, but then they're like, oh, but if you use the handbrake, the e-brake, just you tap it once and go. Like, it's not like realistic e-braking. Anywho, somebody goes, so grip is not faster, ... He goes, I didn't say that. Best suggestion I can give is try it out. You can decide. And then somebody goes, so does that make gripping around a corner a better way of cornering than drifting? And he goes, they are both very effective. Now, effective doesn't mean fastest, okay? Let's remember that. If they're saying they're both effective ways of winning races, obviously the freaking NPCs are dookie drivers even on hard. So whether you grip or you tap one of them stupid buttons to drift, it's going to be effective. I guarantee you, brake to drift is still going to be faster. I'm calling it now. But anyway, that's all the information I dug up from the bowels of Discord. And yeah, I missed it, and I was like, you know what, let me search this guy's name and like see what we can find. There you go. So anyway, yeah, you know the drill. Subscribe, come back. We got all kinds of stuff, videos. Check out what you missed, and I'll see you guys on the next one.